you built the same way. Man, the struggle is a workout. It ain't easy lifting weight. You gotta curl through your family, curl through your friends. Keep your head above water. Let me teach you how to swim.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? So this is take one of the THK Podcast. Wanted to do something different, try something different. So don't hesitate to let me know what you think, how you feel, your thoughts and opinions. I'm interested. At least for now, I'm interested. So what I'll be talking about is a lot about the breed, my personal experiences, and experiences from others, from what I'm looking at, from the outside looking in, and from the inside looking out, from all angles. Okay. I want to touch a little bit of everything. A big thing for me personally, is this trying to save the breed thing. I don't think everybody's trying to save the breed. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, social media shows that. So that's something I'm definitely going to be touching a lot on my definition of saving the breed. The breed, quote unquote, American Pitbull Terrier, the most feared breed, probably the number one banned breed in the world. So I would like to touch that and some other things. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in my head when it comes to these dogs. There's a lot of things that I'm hearing. There's a lot of things that I'm seeing. And I like to talk about the word of mouth stuff, the he say, she say. Let's just touch it all. Because at the end of the day, my main goal is to shine light on these dogs with positive light. All right. I see everybody trying to do their part, but I don't think they're actually doing their part in the right way. And I don't know if I can blame them. There's been a lot of misleading going on. Okay? So I'm going to touch a little bit of everything. I'm going to talk about my dogs. I'm talking about dogs of the past that was here. I can tell you one thing I'm not going to do. I'm going to touch some of these historic dogs a little bit, legendary dogs, because you got to, right? I mean, because that's where they all came from. But there's enough of that already out there. There's enough of that already telling you about Jeep. There's enough of that already telling you about REDBOY. You don't need me to do that. You don't need me to try to play mastermind or try to act like I own them dogs and I know everything you can know. You don't need that. That information's already out there. It's a blast from the past and it's already out there. Not to be overlooked, though. I'm just stressing that I don't feel like I need to take the time to make a podcast talking about those dogs. When most of the people, at least that I'm around, that I know, they know exactly where these dogs came from. They know exactly about REDBOY, Jeep. They know exactly about your Jocko and all that. Hell, to be honest with you, some of them could probably tell me more than I could tell them about them dogs, and that's great. And then, of course, you're going to have the people who, even me saying those names, they're like, what is he talking about? So, and that's fine. So I want to find the medium. I don't want to go too deep into history to where I lose all the, I guess we'll say, the newbies. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too deep to where I'm pushing them away. But don't get me wrong, there's a benefit to that because it's just like, going through our current. So it has its ups and downs, but my main goal is I want to get these newbies to understand this breed without pushing them away to where they gotta handle the breed in the dark. You see what I'm saying? Because we feel like, we tell this person, you don't deserve this dog. You shouldn't have this type of breed. You don't know what you have. That they're just going to be like, okay, you're right. And just, roll over and, give the dog away or something, or just give up on getting one of those dogs. So let me be the medium. I want to be the person in the middle. Let me help these people understand what these dogs are at the same time without pushing them away just yet. You know what I mean? If they deserve to be pushed away from the breed, they'll be pushed away from the breed. It'll happen naturally. It'll happen naturally just from explaining the breed to them. You'll see it on their face. You'll hear it from their reaction. They're not going to want these dogs. So, yeah, I'll definitely be touching that, because I feel like that's another flaw. We're knocking the new people. It's different. Times have changed, y'all. Especially social media. Oh my gosh, times have changed. So there's people coming in that didn't have these dogs not even 5 years ago, 10 years ago. There's people coming in who's not a second generation, third, fourth generation of these dogs. And that's okay. Don't get me wrong. That's okay. But it's different now. It's different. And it's different because we're dividing. And that dividing is what's going to kill us all. I'm telling you, it's going to kill us all. Everybody, we're literally fighting with each other and making people pick sides. And then we think that at the end, one side is going to win that battle. It's not going to happen. We're all going to lose. I'm trying to tell you, we're all going to lose. So we have to get on the same page, learn to communicate, learn to listen, learn to be a student, and learn to be a teacher at the same time. I understand the frustration that many get from the whole social media wave. I understand it completely. There's for example, there's a thing going on, like if you're not posting your dogs working out, or if you're not posting your dogs, period, like your dogs ain't doing nothing. Like you're not doing nothing with your dogs. You're not a dog man or whatever. Y'all stop it. Stop it. No. No, sir. No, sir. I can speak for myself, and I will speak for myself on this. I'm not thinking of y'all when I'm messing with my dogs. When I'm walking my dogs, when I'm working my dogs, when my dogs are working, whatever the case may be. When I'm in tune with my dogs, I am not thinking about y'all. Love y'all, but I am not thinking about y'all. I'm not thinking about social media. I'm not thinking about Facebook. I'm not thinking about likes or views. In fact, I can't count how many times that I've messed with my dogs, and after I finish messing with them, I don't know who got worked harder, me or them. I'm over here sweating, huffing and puffing, and I'm putting my dogs back and cleaning everybody up, whatever the case may be. And then I'm thinking, oh man, I should have recorded that. Or I should have got some pictures of him, of him running, of him, whatever the case may be, whatever we were doing, whether they were diving in the lake, whatever the case may be. I should, that would have been a good one. But I never regret not recording, because it lets me know I'm still in tune with my dogs. I'm not doing this for y'all. All right? As far as THK, I'll have to do another podcast just explaining where THK came from and how we got to where we are. But to sum it up, I'll tell you this. About 5 years ago, it's 2020 now, just for the record books. About 5 years ago, y'all probably didn't know what THK was. Probably never even heard of THK. And I'm talking about the people who really support us. And some may. But the point being, we weren't open to the public like that. It wasn't, even if you wanted to buy a puppy, I don't care how much money you came with or who you were or whatever. If the puppy wasn't for sale, it wasn't for sale. So there wasn't no buying a puppy or buying a dog. There wasn't no social media either. I mean, this is even back, you can go all the way back to the MySpace days. You won't find any THK dogs or THK period on social media. With that being said, I can tell you THK was officially established as far as the Try Hard Kennel in 2003. 2003. It is 2020 now, and we've only been online or open to the public for 5 years. All right. So what I'm getting at is these dogs, for me personally, is really what I know and what I love. It has nothing to do with social media. So somebody like me, I'll post on social media, pictures of the dog or something like that, or I'll make a post or whatever. And then I feel like people who are just on social media, they scroll past the page or they go to my page and they say, oh, this guy isn't a dog guy. Look at the picture he posted. Look at all, and I can't stress enough. It's social media. It is social media. Stop it. It's social media, guys, all right? You don't know anybody based off their Facebook or Instagram. You don't know their dog. You don't know nothing about them. I'm talking about the good or the bad. You don't know nothing. So just stop it. Take it for what it is, all right? Just keep it simple. Well, does the dog look good? Is the dog healthy? How's the area it's in? That's the stuff you can point out and look at. Hey man, you made nice kennel setup. Or hey man, I see your water bowl over there. It's not to be a jerk or anything, but maybe if you got one a little bigger, or set it underneath some concrete or something, it'll probably stay a little cleaner faster. Or put it in some shade in the shaded part of the kennel. Little things like that. But instead, we want to go all the way in. Like there's a person. What'd they say? They said something like, I was invited to follow Try Hard Kennels on Facebook, and something like, I'm very disappointed I was invited, like I'll never follow them, something like that. And what blows my mind is this guy or person, I don't even know if it was a female, it doesn't matter. This person felt so confident and stated so confidently on Facebook, on a post, how they felt about us or about me. And not one time did they reach out. Not one time did they call. Not one time had they came to the yard. Not one time did they ask to come to the yard. Not one time did they ask about the program. This person is going off of an online public post and using that to judge the entire program. Now, I got two things with that. Now, the first is what I've been saying. How stupid is that? To think somebody just off of a middle person or off of a person you may know that know them, or a picture that they put. I get it where you have your own comment and stuff. I get that, but to state so positively on a person's character and value without even speaking to a person, without even texting a person in this world, blows my mind. All right? It blows my mind, okay? So now let's look at it from a different standpoint. So what if they're talking about, oh, he doesn't have bulldogs, whatever, these are just, whatever they're trying to say. These are just little pets or something like that. Whatever it is that I guess a hater's going to hate about. Still, that blows my mind because people, the goal is to save the breed. All right? People, anything on social media is viewed and seen by everybody. I don't care if your page is private or not. I don't care if you put it on to right now and delete it tonight. It doesn't matter. It's seen. It's out there. All right? Use your common sense. Think Thank people. All right? You want people posting positive, different type of pictures, what we're used to on social media. All right? Don't get so stupid that you think you need that cool, aggressive, mean picture or video, whatever it is that y'all, I don't even know anymore. Whatever it is that y'all think needs to be on social media to save this breed, I promise you it's not it. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. All right? So stop it. If you're going to bash somebody, that's cool. Hit them up. Hit them up. Message them. Call them. You never know. Have a sit down. Have a sit down. Y'all thought about that? Hey, man, you know what? I got some free time this weekend. You know, I'm kind of confused on your program. I mean, I like you as a person. I thought I did, but I'm confused what's going on, you know. You mind if I drive down this weekend and maybe, you know, get something to eat or whatever, have a few drinks and just talk about it and, you know, get more, you know, see where we're at? Because, again, it's about the breed, right? That's what you do. When you go online and you start trying to bash each other and throw them jabs back and forth, it's so stupid. And then not only when you're pointing out, let's just say, a picture that isn't a bulldog type picture, what the fuck are you trying to say? Come on, man. Think. What argument are you making that's going to help you or this other person or the breed? It's not. Stop it. You're going off of your own personal, I don't even know, gain, I guess you would say. I don't know what they're trying to look, you know, gain of attention, a gain of to looking cool. I don't know. I don't get it. But that also goes back to a lot of the newbies, all right? A lot of people who wasn't raised in these dogs, or a lot of people who hasn't been around their whole life, okay? It's like this. Let's say in Texas, okay, we got the gun laws in Texas, okay? Okay, you got people who've had guns, who've been around guns their whole life, you know, maybe their dad took them hunting as a kid and stuff like that. Been around their whole life. So if they have a gun, you wouldn't even know what's in the glove department or you wouldn't even know what's in the closet. But then you have somebody who's never been around guns growing up. When it was their friends' guns, or so it was always that hidden gun. You know what I mean? It was, let me see. You know, when you saw it, it was the video games and stuff like that. But it wasn't around you. You never shot one growing up. You never heard one shoot. So then you become of age or older, and then you get one. And it's that person that feels like it has to be shown, it has to be seen, it has to be hanging off the side of their hip with the shirt tucked or something like that. Like, look what I got. Look what I got. Ha, ha, ha. Look what I got. You know? Oh, you know, he starts talking crazy. Oh, let me pull the gun out and shoot it in times in a few air. You know, look what I got. Let me shoot it in the air. Look what I got. All right? So you have those people, and then again, like I said, the ones that grew up with them, that been shot a gun, and it's nothing. It's like, yeah, I got one up, so, you know, if I need it, I'll pull it out, but I know where it is. Then you got the one that feels like he needs to take it with him everywhere he goes, he or she goes, and flashes it everywhere he or she goes. Tell everybody about it. All right, there's a difference. It's the same thing they say with money. You can always tell who's had money before, and you can always tell who's never had money before. All right? Same thing with these dogs. You can tell who's been around these dogs and been having these dogs, and you can tell who just got them. All right? Don't let them fool you. I don't care how much knowledge they have. I don't care how much they post. I don't care how good their dogs work, how good they look. A lot of these people are just now getting into these dogs within the last 5 to 10 years. All right? Just now getting into them. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you they were breeding something else back then. They won't tell you that, you know, no one in their family owned one of these dogs. They may say their great-grandpa did or something like that, you know. So those are the ones that are also, in a way, kind of hurting us. Because you're flashing. And it's for what? All right? And then you're getting mad at another person for not acting like you. But don't get it twisted. It's also the older, more experienced ones as well, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because for some, I don't know when it happened, but everybody forgot that there's teachers and there's students, and the student becomes the teacher. All right, but the teacher never stops learning. That's been forgotten. So now you got the newbies coming in. The older ones aren't liking it. And we're going at it. For what? But the problem is on both sides. The younger ones don't want to listen. They don't want to understand. They don't want to believe. The older ones don't want to teach. They don't want them to understand. And they don't want to believe in them. The older ones don't want to believe in the younger ones. So it's crazy. So that has to be fixed. And that's, I guess, kind of what I'm talking about now. That's the destroyer, because we're causing the conflict between ourselves while fighting a battle outside of us. Imagine that. We're fighting ourselves while at the same time fighting a battle against others outside of us. And we expect to win. Come on. Let's be real. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So that really needs to be adjusted. I don't know how it is. I don't know if the people with problems need to meet up and, talk it out, get it out the way, or everybody just shut up and do your thing. Just shut up and do your thing, all right? For like the dog shows, the confirmation weight pools, whatever. Work towards that. When you get there, just do what you do. Do your thing. You win, you lose, you lose. At the end of the day, we all going home. All right? It's too much. It's too much going on. I'm not even going to touch what's going on right now with this, what I've been hearing with the whole judging and pictures. And this craziness. And that again was stirred up by the conflict between each other, by the new and the old. You know what? Old's a bad word. I'm going to say experienced, by the new and the experienced. All right? If we can just stop and somehow all follow the same book, man. And it ain't Facebook. I'm telling you this. It ain't Facebook. Stop it. I'm telling you right now. You don't know anybody you don't know anybody based off Facebook, based off a picture, based off of Instagram. Not anybody smart anyways. I know you got your people out there who they're going to post every single thing they do, all their business, and you know what I'm talking about, posting shit. You'd be like, what in the world? Did he really just post that? Like, yeah, you got them people out there like that, but don't let them confuse you. Those are what we call dummies. Crash dummies. We know exactly where they're going. We just waiting to see if they survive the crash. All right? Don't get it twisted. We are not all the same. So stop it. I mean, it's crazy because there's people I've even reached out to myself personally, because I've heard things. It is what it is. And I'm one of those who's like, well, if they think that, let me see why. Let me see if they really know the story. Let me see if they going off facts or opinion. Does it bother me? No. But am I interested? Yeah. Is it going to make me stop doing what I'm doing? No. But can it catch my ear for a minute or two? Yeah, I'll listen. And I reached out to this person. Matter of fact, it's about 2 or 3 of them. And not a single one have reached back, replied, or tried to contact me. I mean, I'm messaging all the above. And none of them has tried to contact me, but they do have posts to say about us. So, I mean, what's that go to show? Attention. See, I tried to have a conversation with them one-on-one where no one else can see what's going on but me and them. They didn't want that. So instead, they had to go online where everybody can see so they can have the attention, the views, the likes, the comments, the help. All right? Those people are clowns. They're clowns. I promise you, they're not going to last. I promise you, they're not going to last. Let them have it. Let them have it. Listen, y'all know exactly who you are. You know exactly who you are. I reached out to you. No reply. But online, you have things to say. Go ahead and go in the comments. Now's your time. You can jump in the comments and explain yourself here while we got some people looking, or you got an audience if you like. But it has to stop eventually. Y'all have to understand, you can't expect these dogs to go harder than you. All right? Stop it. Stop expecting these dogs to go harder than you. All right? There's some of y'all in high school, y'all was the quiet person. In middle school, you was the quiet person, or even as a young adult, whatever. And that's cool. That is cool. But don't go getting one of these dogs and jumping online and going to these shows and acting like something you're not. Stop it. We need you for you. We don't need another us or whatever the case may be. We need each person to come into this breed who's owning this breed to be you. You know what I mean? If you're a lawyer somewhere and you live in the top-notch community or whatever, and you wanted to get one of these dogs, don't go switching it up and try and think there's an image you have to portray. No, keep being exactly who you are and raise a great dog, so then we can tell that story. Stop trying to be things you're not. Stop it. Oh my gosh, it kills me. Stop it. Y'all are not that. You're not that. Stop. Come on now. You're a straight A student, college athlete. Stop it. Stop it. You worked your whole life. Quit. Be you. That kills me. Be you. Quit trying to be the next person when the next person ain't gonna do nothing but crash. Blowing my mind. So these are the type of things you can expect to hear. All right. I'm gonna go in more detail on the kennel, where we came from and everything. I'm definitely going to do a podcast. I probably should have started there. But this whole save the breed thing has been on my mind. So I had to touch that one a little bit more, because a lot of you aren't saving the breed and you think you are. You think you are and you're not. Stop it. So let me know what you think and give me your opinions. What's your opinion on this whole saving the breed thing? My bad for jumping around, too. This is just supposed to be an introduction, and we went all the way in, so, I had to keep going. Once I started, I can't stop. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think on that. Comment, share, just so we can get more views and opinions. All right, let's talk about it. Let's get some understanding. Guys. Get some understanding. All right, I ain't gonna have this too long, because this is just supposed to be the introduction. So I'm gonna try to do these at least once a week. I'm gonna try to have one for you, if not more. All right, but I need to see what y'all think. All right, I need to see I want to go in the direction y'all want me to go, but the right way, all right? If y'all feel like there's already too much of this, we need to hear more of this, then let me know. All right, if it's something that I feel like I can touch, if it's something that I can agree with or I feel, I'm in. I'm jumping in. All right. So I'd like to appreciate everybody for tuning in to this first little podcast of THK. I'd like to thank Tips of Tip Top Shape. Y'all follow Tips of Tip Top Shape on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for all your fitness. Try Hard Champion clothing line. THC, Try Hard Champions on Facebook, Instagram. And I'd like to thank all the supporters just in general who's been here from the start. I appreciate y'all. So, yeah, I'm going to cut this off now. Looking forward to seeing y'all reactions, see how y'all feel, what y'all think. And, yeah, we're just going to keep moving, y'all. All right, whoa, hold on. Can't forget about Legendary Music. Shout out to Legendary Music. You know, everyone that supports what we're trying to do with these dogs and stuff, the positive image. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna work on getting these links to these people down below. I got you. So you'll have your fitness, you'll have clothing line, and even some music. All right. Once again, I appreciate everybody. This is raw and uncut, the real thing. I'll see y'all next time.